DR1 Racing presents the DHL Champions Series, fueled by Mountain Dew. Premier drone racing that combines elite pilots, epic outdoor locations, and adrenaline-filled races.
When you put your goggles on, the whole world becomes a video game. You get disconnected from the real world, and the only thing that's with you is your drone and your brain.
It's like I'm flying, I'm a superhero, I can do whatever I want in the sky. I feel free. Rebel clear!
It's very Zen-like, kind of meditative, because you don't have time to think about anything but exactly what you're doing in that moment.
This course is crazy fun.
I've never flown anything like it.
The adrenaline you get by racing through a tight course that speeds up to 100 miles an hour is really thrilling.
When you fly and you see other drones in the air, it's like Star Wars.
My favorite part about this is the competition. That drives me to push harder and push harder and push harder.
Oh my God! Until now, drone racing has featured pilots racing against one another for individual glory. But the DR1 Champions Series is unique. It's all about teamwork.
Individual racing is, it's fun, but being with a team, it adds a whole nother level of stress because it's even more of a mind game. You're not only gonna let yourself down, but you're letting down your friends.
Now we have a team racing format in DR1, which it did increase, I guess, the physicality of drone racing with pit stops and running to the drones, but it's more mentally grueling, sitting there, staying calm under pressure.
So the purpose of the pit stop is simply a battery change. Our drones don't fly long enough to do the whole race on one battery. This is where you're gonna make or break a race.
Up until this competition, I don't think any of us really did pit stops.
This is a long pit. I'm watching.
This was a totally new thing for a lot of the people.
The gates being used at DR1 are very different to what we're used to. We usually race through square gates. These are triangles, which means the area you have to fly through in the middle is much smaller than we used to.
You're looking at a triangle from half a mile away that looks very, very small. So you're going very fast, so you have to line it up just perfect because one small mistake to the left, to the right, your quad is in a million pieces.
There's two factions. These finesse pilots, they don't really know much about the configurations, but they're fantastic pilots. They have fantastic flying ability. And then you have the nerds, and they understand the science and the physics.
None of us have had to be gone for 5-6 weeks straight and bring enough parts and batteries and even the mental stamina of racing, moving, setting up, waking up before the sun is even close to being raised.
So where will they be racing this time? The teams head to the west coast of California, where they will race their drones within a boneyard of ominous steel skeletons. These teams are competing for the Dell Technologies $50,000 grand prize. Let's meet the pilots. First up, KDRA, Sean Taylor, Minchon Kim, and Brian Morris. Team Lumenier bring together the combined skills of Kane Madare, Colby Curtola, and Phil Freibot. Luke Bannister, Mac Poshwald, and Johnny Scher are Nexxblades. Team Rebel is comprised of Vince Irie, Michael Tseng, and Cooper Groves. And finally, Team Thunder Power, Ricky Martinez, Bapu Madhu, and Chris Garza. These guys are about to take on the metal might of the Boneyard. But first, let's recap how they did in race 1 of the championship, in the record-breaking heat of the Californian desert.
The heat was just insane, and with all the tech we have, that temperature just burns everything.
So there was a slight incident between Nexxblades and Vince. Mac and Johnny landed on their side, and Vince, not understanding how this stuff works, just sort of flipped.
Why are they landing here? Land on your side.
It's right in front of you over here.
I think he was just playing it up.
You land next to our antenna, man.
Next to your antenna.
It's like you do it on purpose.
Did you have any issues with your video?
Yes, we did. They landed in our pit in front of our antennas, ruining our video for our remaining pilots in the air, and that really got me mad.
He was furious. He didn't know why we did that. He thought we were trying to sabotage him, and he got up in Luke's face, tons of rage.
You land here! I thought, like, come on, guys, are you trying to sabotage us, or is this a joke?
KDRA did not do as good as I would have liked at Trona.
Stay safe.
We just did some bad math. What matters is the championship. You don't get better from your accomplishment. You get better from your failures.
Lumenier have some great pilots, and it was definitely a challenge in the final race against them. We had to be on the top of our game in terms of consistency and also in terms of speed. We didn't want to have any crashes, because if you crash, you miss out on the points. So before the race, I said to everyone, look, we're going to race for the points, not for the win.
Stop over there.
Nexxblades won the first leg of the Champions Series at the Trona Pinnacles and topped the leaderboard with 5 seasonal points. After losing to Nexxblades in the Trona finals, Team Lumenier comes in second place with 4 seasonal points. Coming third are KDRA with 3 points. In fourth are Rebel with 2 points. And Thunder Power are fifth with 1 point on the board. Coming into race 2, and there's plenty still to race for.
We are here at the Mojave Boneyard that we have transformed into a crazy, epic race course. We've got some commercial airlines that these pilots are going to have to navigate their way around, in, and through.
This technical course pits racers against freestyles. In the Mountain Dew fly-through, we hear how Brian, Michael, and Ricky would race the Boneyard.
Here at the Mojave Boneyard, it's super hot outside and there's planes everywhere. I'm an aerospace engineer. I grew up looking at designs and things like that, and now I'm within feet of them.
Just flying around them, going around the tail is beautiful, it's fun.
Gate number 1, you gotta come over this airplane and then drop down, and there's a gate right below the wing. You gotta line it up just right.
Gate 2 is low to high transition from gate 1.
If you don't come through that gate, you're gonna hit the tail of the next airplane right in front of you. The fuselage is awesome, but you need to play it safe. You need to go down to the tail and then take a turn where you can see down the fuselage, and that makes it easy to fly down and then bail out to the left. So after you come out of the fuselage, gate 3 and 4 are in a sweeping left turn underneath the same plane. So you gotta hold your line real tight.
Yeah, so gate 5 is really difficult, not only because the triangle gates are really tough to get through, but because it's a split S maneuver, which is when you do a inverted roll and you 180 and you come back the other way.
Gate 6 is nice. You can kind of use the wings to line it up. And that gives you a straight shot. You just fly through the wingtip. So after you come around the last turn, you gotta dive back down, and there's 3 cases. You gotta choose which one's lined up for you. Shooting to hit the middle of the triple case. When you go through that gate, it lines you up right for the last gate. If you took those right, you've got a nice, easy lineup on the last gate. You're headed off to the finish line.
With such a tough course, the pilots really needed time to prep their quads and get familiar with the gates. Unfortunately, their practice day was cut short by a huge sandstorm, and it was a battle to save their equipment.
All right, so we were practicing race day, but all of a sudden the storm hits.
Coming up after the break, the heats begin, and the pilots battle against issues caused by the storm.
Oh!
With crashes, near misses, and pilots feeling the pressure, there's a dramatic day of racing ahead.
Sorry.
Bad. Don't talk to me and walk away.
Welcome back to race 2 of the championship. After a practice day filled with unexpected challenges and a sandstorm that caught pilots unaware, race day brought blue skies back to the Boneyard. But it remained to be seen if the race would be blighted by another dust storm. The first race of the day is Team Rebel versus KDRA.
I am here with Team Rebel. How are you guys feeling?
Pretty good. I mean, we only had a couple minutes after our practice round this morning to make sure we had working quads, but I think we're ready to go now.
Now, Vince, I heard that you buried the hatchet, so to speak, with Luke.
Yeah, well, me and Nexxblades have always been friends, and we'll stay friends. Today is all about racing. I think we just want to be the best pilots out there, so that's what we're going to do.
Mike and Cooper take on Sean and Min-Chan. Vince and Luke meet again in the pits. The race started with Sean being third off the line, whilst Rebels Mike and Cooper powered ahead. Sean struggled to find his lines in the fuselage, but his experience showed as he corrected himself and avoided a fatal crash. At gate 7 on lap 1, Team KDRA narrowly missed a mid-air as Sean is overtaken by Min-Chan. Both clip the gate, and it's a miracle they both stay in the air. Cooper was first to complete their opening lap,
You guys got this.
with teammate Mike hot on his tail. At this stage of the race, Team Rebel were tearing it up.
We're in the lead, guys.
But then Cooper missed a gate on his third lap and struggled to get himself back on track. On his second lap, Minshan had major issues with gate 2.
Oh, please don't plug.
He recovered his composure, but was overtaken by Mike at gate 7. For Minshan, this was another mid-air near miss. How did this guy stay in the air?
I'm about to come in, Vince.
I'm here for you, buddy. I'm here for you.
Cooper and Sean both came into pit. But Team Rebel's pit was messy. What Vince didn't realize was that he had knocked Cooper's quad's camera out of position,
Okay, go. Clear. Rebel, clear.
making it difficult for his teammate to see the course clearly. With a near-perfect lap, Mike came in first. But the bad pit cost Cooper. With his camera angle out of alignment, it was a battle just to stay in the air. This allowed Sean to take advantage and get past him, flying home for second place. This left Minshan and Cooper gunning for third, and in spite of his camera issues, Cooper managed to edge KDRA's Prodigy and bag 6 points for Team Rebel.
All right, boys.
Dude, you messed up my camera angle when you switched. Sorry. I had to fly that last lap.
Sorry, bro.
That was not good. That thing is not flying good.
What happened?
It just felt sloppy. We actually had a midair up there on that gate. I didn't know, and his props got chopped. And it was rough because I actually turned too soon in the cargo area, and I had to turn back around, go back inside, and then exit. And it's hard, man. Rebel did great. They had 30 minutes of practice, and they came in hot, so they were ready.
Team Rebel taking it in for the win. Michael taking first place. That's gotta feel good. How you feeling, man?
Feels awesome, dude. I still got the jitters coming down from it right now.
Cooper, what's this track like?
Oh, it's a lot of fun. I was out in front the whole time until I pitted and my camera angle got knocked down a little, so I had to kind of just take it easy that last lap, but feeling really good.
Team Rebel scored 16 points and topped the table. KDRA finished in second place for 11 points. Heat 2 was Nexxblades versus Lumenier. Pilots were Mac and Luke versus Kane and Phil, with John and Colby in the pit.
All right, here we go, boys.
It started off as a straightforward and steady race, with Mac taking the lead from the outset and Luke following right behind him.
8 seconds back.
Mac and Luke were giving their fellow pilots a masterclass in how to fly the course. They were fast and consistent throughout. Mac finishes first, a few seconds in front of Luke.
Well done, Mac.
Team Lumenier were taking it steady in third and fourth place, with Phil overtaking Kane just before the finish line to grab third. Nexxblades brought home a maximum 18 points and overtook Rebel at the top of the leaderboard. And with pilots completing the course, Lumenier put some valuable points on the board. Rebel took on Thunder Power in Heat 3, with Mike and Vince racing against Ricky and Garza.
All right, guys.
All 4 pilots took off without incident, and Garza screamed out of the blocks to come through the start gate in first place. But his lead didn't last long, as Mike cut in front of him before the first gate. The race ended quickly for Thunder Power's Ricky, who crashed out at gate 2. Vince from Team Rebel crashed out at the same gate a couple of seconds later. He came in too slow and clipped the gate.
Engine off.
With his teammate crashed out, Chris Garza tried to take it steady through the fuselage. He got as far as gate 5, but his luck didn't hold out and he crashed into the wing of the plane.
Oh!
Ouch.
Man.
So, with all of his competitors down, this left Rebel's Mike with a clear run.
going to the fuselage and it was just rolling. And I came out, take a left to go up to this gate. It was rolling, and then I caught that flap down there, so.
All Mike needed to do was complete the course. And he did so in style, bringing in 10 points to take Team Rebel back to the top of the table.
Yeah, buddy. Great job, man.
You almost hit the end.
Great job, bro.
Thank you. Well done.
That's terrible, man.
And so Rebel are out in front with 26 points. Nexxblades have 18, KDRA with 11, Lumenier have 9, and Thunder Power are yet to score. Heat 4 saw Luke Bannister from Nexxblades and Sean from KDRA race each other for the first time in the championship. Also up were Brian and Mac. The race started and Mac struggled to control his quad.
Oh no.
So he decided to land it rather than risk it crashing inside the fuselage.
I cannot enter the plane. I have no idea where I am.
It was frustrating for him to end his race before he'd even completed the first lap. With just Luke left on the course for Nexxblades,
Ready?
Hit it.
pitting allowed Sean to take the lead. With Sean out in front and teammate Brian still in the race, things were looking good for KDRA. But on his second lap, Gate 2's treacherous wing struck again, and Brian crashed out of the race.
Mine went down. Something happened mechanically with it.
This left just Sean and Luke to battle it out for first and second place.
Get coming in.
But Sean still had to pit.
I just spun out of control. I lost the propulsion.
And Min Sean struggled to get him quickly back in the air.
It's a long pit. This is a long pit.
I'm watching. He's got you. You're up and running. Go!
This lost Sean the lead, and Luke gladly took the advantage.
Battery's done, dude.
See what you can do. Just keep it together.
Luke landed in first place, his early pit paying off tactically.
Good job, bro.
Sean, on approach to the finish gate, hit a small pile of dirt, but still managed to finish despite this.
That was bad, bad, bad.
Team Nexxblades, Team KDRA. Sean, I know you were going for Luke. Luke, I know you're trying to keep your title. Sean, not the finish that you were looking for. How are you feeling right now?
Oh man, I was ahead of him. I had him on that first lap. We had a slow pit, and it's just unfortunate. But honestly, that last lap, that battery was spent, so I got lucky. I actually clipped this mound right here, so I'm happy that I finished. But he did awesome, man. This guy is something else.
Luke, kept it on top. Must feel good. How you feeling?
Yeah, that was good. First lap, we were close together. I was like, do I push the overtake? I knew I was pitting on the first lap, so I just stayed behind him, pitted, and then slammed it around as fast as I could.
Nexxblades topped the table with 28 points. Rebels are close on their tail with 26. KDRA have 19, Lumenier 9, and Thunder Power are still on 0. After the break, engineering issues get the better of Colby. The pilots struggle with Gate 2.
How can this happen?
And the fuselage claims its first victim. Welcome back to the Boneyard and DR1 Racing's DHL Champion Series, fueled by Mountain Dew. It's been a nail-biting 4 heats so far. Nexxblades currently have 28 points and top the team standings going into the heat. Rebel are in second, riding high with 26 points. Heat 5 offered Thunder Power the opportunity to finally put some points on the board. Garza and Bapu versus Phil and Colby for Lumenier.
Oh, no.
Whole shot, rerun.
But they didn't get very far.
All right, as we just saw in this last heat, we just had a mid-air collision between 2 pilots. Now, as per rules with DR1, if there is a mid-air collision before that first gate, it is a redo for that heat.
Both teams suffered prop damage to their quads, and quick repairs were performed.
So you're plugged in.
Good.
Judges,
Phil.
how we doing? Is everyone
Arm.
on video? Okay, pilots, stand by. Sahana's got to give the word.
On takeoff, Colby's quad doesn't even make it further than the starting block.
No.
All right, so one of their quads is down.
He was down and out of the race. Garza got away fast. And powering out in front, he made it through the fuselage first. But behind him, teammate Bapu was faring less well. He made it through the fuselage, but crashed out after gate 3, hitting a wing flap. That left Garza and Phil to battle it out.
Down.
It's just you and Philip. So if you finish, we get a second.
But Phil crashed out at gate 2.
How can this happen?
It was the end of a stressful heat for Lumenier, but it gave Team Thunderpower the chance to get points on the board if Garza could just finish the race. Garza held it steady and brought his quad home for Thunderpower's first points of the day.
Oh, it's gonna hurt later tonight.
Colby, was that a prop on backwards?
Yeah, you guessed it. I'm just gonna get focused and win this next one.
So after Heat 5, Thunderpower have taken a surprise lead over Lumenier. Garza's win puts them on 10 points and in 4th place. Things remain the same at the top of the table for Nexxblades, Rebel, and KDRA. In Heat 6, Vince and Cooper were up for Rebel, whilst Kane and Colby were racing for Lumenier.
I'll reach for it.
Starting the race, Cooper flew off to an amazing start, but he lost his lines after gate 2. Kane was on his tail to take advantage of this mistake, and Cooper could only watch as Kane snatched his lead. Trying to make up time on his second lap, Cooper crashed into the fuselage, the worst possible landing place for a delicate quad.
You guys are first and second.
Lumenier were dominating the race. Kane kept steady in first place. And Colby played it cool in second.
Good job, boys.
For Rebel, Vince was playing the tactics game, taking it slow and steady to finish and put points on the board for his team. His strategy paid off.
6 points.
Good job, buddy. Got it.
Man.
After 6 heats, Rebel are back on top with 32 points. Nexxblades are second with 28. With 18 points from the last race, Lumenier have moved up to 3rd place and 27 points. KDRA are on 19, and Thunderpower have 10 points. Coming into Heat 7, Thunderpower were taking on Nexxblades. Mac immediately took the lead, screaming through the first gate. Before Garza could take the second gate, he was overtaken by Johnny and teammate Ricky. Ricky's split-second decision cost them dear. Rick's crash put Garza's quad off course, and he crashed too.
I was going right up into the thing, and it just kept going straight. I pulled up and nothing.
With some mid-air madness, Team Thunderpower's race was over. So with Thunderpower all crashed out, all Nexxblades had to do was finish the race. But with no competition, Nexxblades started to get cocky. Mac came into a pit, and Johnny hovered nearby waiting to pit too.
Yeah, they're both out, so we're like, YOLO.
I'm gonna wait for my lock-on.
Team Thunderpower weren't too impressed.
All right, bring her in, Johnny. Well done, Johnny, nice one. I was relaxed.
Mac and Johnny sailed through first and second and took 18 points for their team.
Both of you guys went down. Tell me what happened. Was there video issues? Was it just pilot error?
I was just going through the gate. There was like 3 of us going at once. I think we may have hit each other.
That uncontested win moved Nexxblades above Rebel to the top spot. The rest of the board remained unchanged, with Thunderpower still bottom with 10 points. Coming into Heat 8, KDRA's ace, Min Chan, seemed to be having a crisis of confidence. Would a race against Lumenier change things for the teenager? Min Chan stormed ahead in first place, followed by Colby, who misjudged his approach to the first gate. His lines were off throughout the course, and it cost him crucial seconds.
Oh my god, I can't see.
But luckily for Lumenier, Min crashed out, leaving just Brian in the race from KDRA. At this stage, Kane was out in front, and KDRA down to one pilot. Colby's aim was just to finish, but after another recovery to get his quad into the fuselage, on exiting it, he tried to recover once again and crashed at gate 4 on his second lap.
Looking good, Brian. We just need to finish this race, Brian.
This video is just black going into this thing.
This left a head-to-head between Kane and Brian. It was Kane who came in first.
Perfect.
But even though KDRA got 8 points from Brian to put on the board, Min Chan was absolutely gutted at not finishing.
So that gate there, it's just in the shadows. It's hard to see it.
What happened towards the end there?
I don't know. I really have a lot of shaking, and sun is have.
Yeah, it's in the shadow.
Like as soon as I went for that gate under the plane, I had to just go for it. I couldn't see. I kept circling around, just waiting, and it just never got better. So I just had to go. I was out of battery.
Kane's 10 points lifted Lumenier to second place, and KDRA have brought their fourth place total up to 27 points. Can KDRA put themselves in contention for the finals with their next and final heat against Thunder Power?
I'm really shaking. I want to finish, but too hard.
Turn 2.
Going through the start gate, Bapu was trailing. He attempted to overtake Sean and failed, crashing into gate 1.
You guys are okay.
Talk to me, buddy.
Bapu's down.
Min Chan was out in front in the first lap, but was battling against the wind and crashed out just before gate 7.
Min Chan down.
No.
Just you, Sean.
No?
Oh, okay. One is down. Min Chan's down. It's just you and Sean.
I mean,
It's okay. It's okay.
This ended KDRA's dream of reaching the finals, but Sean still wanted those all-important points to move KDRA up the table. Sean overtook Garza just before gate 5 on the first lap. He kept it smooth and remained way out in front for the rest of the race.
There you go. Beautiful.
Bringing it home to grab 10 points for his team.
All right, he's done. So just finish so we can get points.
Garza took it steady and gained 8 points for his team.
Nice job, Garth. It's okay. We got a lot more racing to do, man.
I almost had him.
Sean's 10 points allowed KDRA to tie in second place with Lumenier at 37 points. Nexxblades were already in the final with 46, and Rebel had 32, while Thunder Power brought their tally to 18. Coming into our final heat, Team Rebel had 32 points and just needed 6 more.
Now, Team Rebel, that third place spot is what's going to guarantee you guys into the finals.
I'm feeling really secure and proud about these boys, so we're going to do it.
The pilots were Cooper and Mike for Rebel and Luke and Johnny for Nexxblades, with Vince and Mac on pit. As the pilots came out of the gate, Luke was well ahead of the pack. Knowing they're already in the finals, Johnny goes for an audacious overtake on Cooper at the second gate. That could have sabotaged much-needed points for Rebel. With Cooper still ahead, Mike entered the fuselage behind him. In third and fourth place, the Rebel pilots are being as careful as they can. Remember, they just needed 6 points to make the finals. As Luke passed Gate 5, he almost hit Mike head-on in what could have been a disastrous midair. This could have been game over for Team Rebel. Luke came in for a pit after the near miss, but ended up in the wrong pit.
Look, where are you?
Yeah.
Not this pit. What the?
I forgot which pit I was. Sorry.
Man.
This might have gone down as poor gamesmanship if Rebel's Mike hadn't almost made the same mistake, buzzing Mac as he went.
Vince, I'm coming in.
Yeah. No, other way, bro.
Sorry.
Send it. Nice.
Johnny took the lead and stayed out in front to finish first, closely followed by Luke, who finished second.
I think I'm done.
Bring it home, boys, come on!
Mike and Cooper took it slow and steady. They just needed to finish.
Yes! Come on, Coop! You did it! It's my boy right there!
Cooper crossed the line first, and Mike came in fourth.
We're in the finals, baby!
Oh, yeah. I was just taking it nice and slow.
Rocked it, bro. Rocked it. Killed it. That's
Exactly
how
what
we
we
do.
want.
That's how Team Rebel does.
Vince, I can see you are super stoked from way back over there. How does it feel to finally get into the finals?
We had some setbacks at Trona, and now we're coming back for it. We managed to get into the finals thanks to these two boys. They killed it.
These are the standings after 10 heats. Nexxblades are first with 64 points. Rebel are second with 41. Lumenier are on 37. KDRA tied with Lumenier on 37. And Thunderpower are on 18. Coming up after the break, Vince and Luke go head-to-head again in a battle of the pits.
You're leaving on Monday. This is your last final.
And with temperatures rising, things get very heated out on the course, with pilot tensions beginning to boil over.
I don't know, man.
Welcome back to DR1 Racing's DHL Champion Series, fueled by Mountain Dew. We are in the Mojave Boneyard, and race 2 finals between Team Nexxblades and Team Rebel are up next.
All right, into the finals is Team Nexxblades. No surprise there, but the bigger story, Team Rebel, they've got the momentum behind them right now, and Vince, I think, is looking for a little bit of retribution with Luke.
I just want to get him, you know? We're both pit boss at the same time, so I'm gonna mess with him in the pits.
All right, and Michael, you've been blazing all day. Tell me, how you feeling coming into these finals?
Feeling good. I'm just trying to keep chill right now.
You guys are up against Rebel, who have rightfully earned their way into the finals. Are you guys worried? Are you guys watching out for anything? Tell me.
No, it's a great team. It's going to be a pleasure to race with them. Cool guys.
Yeah, it's going to be a clean race. They're very consistent. So we'll stay in the air, hopefully, and just push, see how fast we can go.
The first race pits Mike and Cooper from Rebel against Mac and Johnny from Nexxblades. Rivals Luke and Vince will man the pit. And they're off. Mike fast off the line, battling against Johnny through the first gates. They're neck and neck coming into the fuselage. Oh, a near mid-air turning out of the fuselage. Looks like Johnny recovered, but oh no, he is down.
Johnny's down. Stay in the air, guys, you got this.
Vince doesn't seem broken up about it. Mike's a little squirrely out of that gate.
Not so hot now, are you, Luke?
Mac comes in a pit. Let's see if Vince has gotten in Luke's head at him.
Coming, Luke.
I heard you're homesick, man, because you're leaving on Monday. This is your last final.
Mike is leading on lap 2. He still needs to pit, though.
Increase it, max. Do the max.
Come on. Is your video so bad?
1 second.
Luke with some sloppy work in the pit. It's a slow change.
Coming.
1 sec.
Mike now coming into... Oh! Almost takes Vince's head off there. Man, it's dangerous for the pit crew. Almost looked like Luke was flying that one. Cooper playing it safe back in third. Oh, no, he is down. A lot of pressure on Vince to get Mike back up in the air.
Clear, Rebel, clear!
And he's back in the race, straining to make up time. Only 2 pilots left.
Come on, guys.
Keeping a fast line on lap 3.
Has Mac pitted yet?
Yeah, he pitted.
What's going on?
You're good. There's one guy still up.
Go for it, Mike. You got this.
Mike pushing himself to the limit. He's trying to pressure Mac.
Where's Mac?
Mac is in the zone. Look at how his body moves along with the drone. Oh, no!
Mac is down! Mac is down! We got this! Yeah, baby!
He is down in the split S, and Mike just needs to finish for Rebel to take the race.
Don't mess with the Rebels, boys!
You don't need to push. You need to push.
What's suck?
Yeah, but you were in
I
second.
didn't push. I was like doing a split S.
That's easier said than done on such a grueling course.
Bring it home.
Rebel's Mike is easy at home. He's not wanting to make any mistakes.
Yeah, baby!
And he's across. Rebel win the first finals race.
Team Nexxblades, and both of you guys crashed out.
I think basically Mac had an issue at the beginning, so I shook him up. And Johnny had an issue, but he just crashed. That's what happened.
Yeah, you got 2 more races. What's the plan to stay up in the air?
No, we're just gonna do our thing. I mean, this one was quite unlucky because my camera angle was, and I was on the legs flat, and I couldn't like keep my normal pace. So.
These guys their orders were to go as fast as they could. They did. And we got lucky that they crashed out. I mean, Nexxblades is a next level team. They're very good. I'm so hyped and happy because we just took first. I mean, we won, basically. So this heat is ours.
Going into the second race in the finals, Michael's epic win has handed 10 points to Team Rebel, with Nexxblades yet to bring home any points. Vince and Mike will fly for Rebel, Luke and Mac for Nexxblades. They're off. Mike hot off the line. Vince didn't go over the first plane.
I can't fly.
Where's Vince going? Mike is just ahead of Mac coming into the split S. Luke overtakes Mac on the split S. What a great move.
I feel the wind.
Now, Vince seems to be having technical difficulties. He still hasn't even gone through the start gate. At this point, I think Vince is just freestyling. Meanwhile, Luke's coming into
Hey
pit.
guys, I've got video.
Careful. Be careful, Vince. Don't freestyle.
Mike is trying to concentrate through Vince's concerns.
No, I can't. It's
Shut up, please. Shut up, please. Shut up, please.
And he's doing well so far on lap 2.
Whoa, careful with the wind. It's really...
Seems like wind's becoming more of a factor. Mac is struggling. Luke is pushing the throttle, trying to catch Mike, and oh no, he pushes it too hard. He's down on gate 4.
Down?
Yeah, I'm down.
And Luke with a rare crash. Mike is through the start gate. He's on to lap 3. He is still well in the lead.
How, am I still ahead? Yes. Just keep it easy. By how much?
I can't fly. The videos.
I don't know exactly what the pits. Just keep doing you, man. I think you're good.
Vince is still moaning. Mike can't seem to focus.
Vince is not helping me right now. Like, Vince?
Oh, and Mike is down. Oh, no. Mac is the only pilot left in the air. Seems like Vince's mouth is not just a challenge for other teams. Mac is coming through the fuselage. He's trying to bring it home. These courses are challenging to navigate on their own, much less in a high-speed race.
Mac, take it easy. You can finish it.
Go put some points on the board.
Mac is coming down the stretch, and he is through in first place.
Great job, Mac.
I hit the gate.
Team Nexxblades take 10 points.
Fine.
Yeah, but it's so bad
It's
that I
just
can't
done?
fly.
You gotta just not talk, dude. Nothing to get upset about or hyped about.
It was a stupid mistake too. It wasn't. I was ahead too, right?
You were having a lot of issues on this last heat.
It was video issues. I couldn't get past the plane to drop down to the first gate. They're like, fly, fly. I'm like, what do you want me to do? Break my quad? I'm not gonna break my quad. If I have no video, I can't fly.
Now, your teammate sounded like he was having a hard time, trouble flying while you guys were talking. Do you feel like you might have had any impact on your teammates' flying abilities?
No, I think you shouldn't make a fuss about that. If your teammate is having issues, I'm also supposed to be in the air, so I can complain all I want.
Vince, you gotta learn to dude.
Hey, man, it's also my race. Hey, Michael, man, come back here. Don't talk to me and walk away. No, but I mean, man, he's saying like,
No, he's just. Hold
it's
on,
always
listen.
hectic at a race, right? And I'm allowed to say my right, bro.
I understand. Listen, it was just a little bit loud. Like you have
I know,
video issues.
but I was flying here doing flips. Nobody said nothing. I'm like, come on, guys, help me out.
They know the video is bad.
Yeah, but
screaming about it's not gonna change it.
Okay, so what is gonna change it? Shut in my mouth?
Yes, because I can finish, so I can get first.
And
you
that-
crashed me because you kept talking and talking.
Come on, bro.
No, seriously, why didn't I wear headphones? Why didn't I wear headphones? Because I don't want to hear people talk.
Well, then you shouldn't have heard me, right?
I totally understand. I understand both sides, but it's a lot easier for you to just the volume. You can still complain.
You're
The
completely right,
volume
Coop. I should
down
keep
a
a
little
bit
bit.
down. I got so
Just
loud.
keep it-
Let me say sorry to Mike. Brother, put it here, man. I'm sorry, man.
I'll bro fist you. I'm not hugging you though.
No,
I'm not
come on,
hugging
let's
you.
hug,
I
bro.
don't
Let's
wanna
hug. Let's hug out. Hug out. Let's hug out. Come on.
We're good. We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later. Yeah, you gotta change you're flying again, dude.
I don't know, man.
After two finals, it's neck and neck with both Rebel and Nexxblades with 10 points each. Find out who will be crowned the kings of the Boneyard after the break. After two finals, it's neck and neck with both Rebel and Nexxblades at 10 points. So with tensions running high on the ground, there's everything to play for in today's final race.
It doesn't matter what happened before. It's all reset. Just finish.
It is all on the line. Johnny and Luke versus Vince and Cooper. They're up. It all comes down to this race. Johnny tearing off the line in a first. Fantastic starter.
Nice. Keep it up, keep it up.
Vince is coming into the fuselage. He's struggling with his line. Luke taking it safe through the gate here. Now Vince doesn't trust his line. He has to reapproach the gate. Johnny and Luke well in the lead. Looks like Luke is going to take the first pit.
Yeah.
Vince taking the inside line here through the pipes. Oh no, it looks like Cooper's lost control of his quad. Oh, what a blow for Rebel.
Send it. Ready?
Luke is already back in the air after a very quick pit.
Ready for you, Johnny.
Okay, coming.
Johnny coming through the pipes. He's going to pit now.
Oh, video.
You good, Luke?
Wait, don't power up yet, don't power up.
Powering up.
Wait, let me clear this.
Interesting. To avoid signal interference, Mac is not powering Johnny back up until Luke is through the tricky fuselage section. Vince is pushing. Oh, he pushes too hard. He misses the gate, and he has to circle back.
Oh, what the?
Luke is behind Vince going into the third lap. Johnny is flying fast and hard here. He's trying to make up time. Luke going on lap 3. He's trying to reel in Vince. Oh, Vince might have clipped the gate there. He is looping through the air. That is going to cost him a ton of time. Luke and Johnny take the chance to pass and move into first and second. Vince has to pit now. He's got no battery left. Vince is in the pit. Things are looking grim for Rebel. Can Nexxblades hold on for their second consecutive victory? Luke through the fuselage. He's playing it safe. Johnny coming past the pits. Now he wants to finish just before Vince is in the air. And
Rebel, go.
He does! Vince takes off, but it's too little too late. Luke will come in second, a dominant third race in the finals, and Nexxblades win here at the Boneyard.
Take it nice and slow.
It's another day at the office.
I'm done, right? Yep, you're done. Good job, dude. Way to finish it.
Vince finishes clean, but he is clearly disappointed. So, Nexxblades 1-2 scores them a maximum 18 points, with Rebel scoring 6 points for third.
Team Nexxblades, you guys just defeat Team Rebel. Now, Luke, I understand you are taking off. You got to go back to school. How do you feel that your team is going to do coming into these next couple of races?
I think my team's in good hands. We've got Gary Kent coming on. He's insanely fast and consistent, so it should be good.
How do you guys feel with Luke leaving the team and Gary coming in?
Yeah, I mean, Luke is always exploding, so Gary is much more solid pilot. So we're gonna miss him, but we're gonna handle that.
You guys are leading in the seasonal points. Keep it up, and we will see you guys in Europe.
So with Nexxblades winning the second race of the championship, the team standings look like this. In first place with a maximum 10 points from the first 2 races is Nexxblades. Coming in second is Lumenier with 7 points. KDRA and Rebel are tied for third with 6 points. And Thunderpower are in 5th place with 3 points, though they did gain an extra point for their series tally when Lumenier and KDRA tied for third in the Boneyard. The Air Hogs move of the day for the Mojave Boneyard is Johnny's epic overtake in Heat 7. With Mac going full throttle off the starting block, it's up to Johnny to drop in on Ricky and Garza right before Gate 1. He powers past Thunderpower's pilots perfectly at Gate 2, causing them to smash into the wing and gate. That leaves Nexxblades clear to complete the course, and Johnny continues smoothly. Join us for our third race in DR1 Racing's DHL Champions Series, fueled by Mountain Dew, when we head to Bonn in Germany, and the teams face off against the White Knuckle 533-foot post tower.
Oh, Vichan! Oh my God, are you kidding me?
And so until next time, from the Mojave Boneyard, this is Josh Dean saying goodbye.
Sorry.
Bad.
Don't talk to me and walk away.